If it was like hamburgers, you wouldn't care. But the fact that it's the turkey legs are at stake, then whoever doesn't bring the turkey legs.
I'll be fighting all the time for turkey legs. What are you talking about? I never do that, but okay. I think the guy won, okay?
You always do that.
You get so mad when I do that.
Because I want you to say what you really think, not just whatever you think is going to make me mad. Am I the a-hole? Question mark.
Yeah.
What? Am I the booty hole for expecting my husband to spend Thanksgiving Day with me?
Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah?
Maybe no. I'm sorry. Keep going.
I expect you to spend Thanksgiving with me. That'd be weird if you didn't. You know what? She could have done like a turkey mold of regular Jell-O, but no, she chose ground turkey in gelatin with spices. Welcome back to the Left and Right podcast, Thanksgiving edition. We are reading Am I the A-hole Thanksgiving for today. So all of our stories have to do with Thanksgiving to be on theme. But first we have a little update for the Colleen Ballinger story. So Adam McIntyre posted another video. If you guys want to go check that out. But basically the story is Colleen did this live stream where she was with her best friend Corey, and she was doing a haul for stuff she bought at Forever 21. And she pulled out this like bra and underwear set, and Corey was making fun of it and like put it on and was modeling it. And so and then Adam was live tweeting the entire time that she was doing the haul and saying, oh my god, like this is ugly, all your stuff is ugly. And then so she found his Twitter and was like, oh my god, this guy is so funny, and was like scrolling through all his tweets where he's basically talking crap about her. Well, he was a fan of her, but he was talking crap about all the clothes that she bought. So she was like obsessed with his Twitter page, and so she decided that she wanted to send him the bra and panty set. Like her and Corey just decided, hey, we should send him this bra and panty set.
Oh my god.
Just for fun, because he's so funny on Twitter. And so he, being a fan, he was like, yeah, okay, send it to me. And so she ended up clipping that out of context, and then making a video saying that he was begging her to send the bra and panty set to him. That he was begging for her to send it, but he just said okay after it was her and her friend's idea to send it in the first place.
Oh no.
So she lied, and she kept the video up on her channel. Both of those videos are still up on her channel.
So that's...
So you can go watch the original where that story that I just told you happened, and because it's still just sitting there. The live stream where she was like, oh yeah, let's send this to Adam because he's so funny. And then, you know, a few months, I don't know how long the gap was, but then she posted a different video saying like, hey, he was begging for me to send this to him. He asked me, and then I was like, lied. Oh, okay. Yeah, she lied. And it's so crazy that she had the audacity to lie, but then still keep the video on her page. Like, if you're gonna lie, take the video down.
Yeah, but yeah, that's true.
Like, or just own up to it and be like, hey, yeah, it was stupid. You know, I didn't mean anything weird by it. It was just in the moment, whatever. But no, she still denies it and blames him for it.
Well,
but
she always said that's kind of the stupid moment that everybody have.
Yeah, like in her interview with Raven Simone on that podcast, she kept saying like part of her brain was missing, but that's not an excuse. Like, yeah, stupidity is not an excuse. I'm sorry to tell you. Like, people who plead insanity, they still end up locked up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, so that is the update. And if you guys want to go watch that, his full reaction to it, it's only like a 20-minute video because he just shows the clips and shows where she was lying and then leaves it there. So, but I just told you all the full story pretty much. But yeah, I'm like, and she still denies it to this day. Like, she still spins the story. It's just like, how...
Oh, really? Well...
Like, how... stupid, not even stupid, she's just I don't know, it's just like, how can you possibly think that anyone is going to buy your story when you still have the video on your page?
Well, it's a lot of people still watching it, so
not as many as she used to.
She used to be?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She used to be a very popular YouTuber, and I don't know, I feel like a lot of people still like her, but they just feel like weirded out by her because she won't just own up to what she did.
Yeah.
I feel like if she owned up to what she did, either own up to what you did and apologize for it, or just never talk about it again. But you constantly denying it and denying it and denying it, it's just keeping her she's pushing herself down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I don't know what to say about that, but I think she just needs to admit it, that she's...
Yeah, I feel like if she would have just apologized and moved on, then she could have...
She can apologize one time and never talk again. And
yeah,
that's it.
There's also this part in the same video that I'm referencing where Adam goes to his old Twitter account and just like tweets at Colleen and says, "If you apologize, I'll never speak of it again." And she never apologized. Isn't that crazy?
It is crazy. Well, maybe she wanna be in a controversy still, so like.
But so I seen a lot of people. So I watched the Just Trish podcast with Trisha Paytas and her husband, and he had a lot of really good points. Like, he went through that interview that she just did. Like, he picked it apart and he had a lot of good things to say about it that I didn't even think of when I was watching it. I was kind of brain dead when I was watching it because I was just so over her lies, you know, that I just couldn't even fully pay attention. But yeah, he had a lot of interesting things to say. Like, he noticed that it was most likely a PR thing, her going on that podcast because she's trying to get her career back. But it just didn't go the way that it should have gone for her to, it didn't go the way she probably wanted it to go. It didn't have the response that she was probably hoping for. But here's the thing. So I didn't notice this when we were watching it, but when Raven and Miranda were interviewing her, they were giving her the questions and they let her respond, but then they fed her a better answer for it to justify what she was doing. There was one part where it was just kind of all around the lines of she would respond and then they would say, "So it sounds like you didn't have bad intentions. You just, you weren't thinking correctly, or you just didn't think about it." And so they were just justifying her answers and trying to make her look better. So he thinks it was either a calculated PR thing where she was trying to make a comeback, or one of them or both of them were friends of hers and wanted to help her out, or fans and wanted to help her out. So, yeah.
Well, Probably just trying to help out. That's all.
But yeah, I don't know. I think she was probably trying to make a comeback because 2 years later, and you're telling your story, and you're still denying everything, and still trying to, I don't know. Yeah, I think she was trying to make a comeback of some sort because it's been too long.
2 years? Yeah.
2 years since the ukulele video.
Okay.
And it took her a long time from when the drama started to the ukulele video. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's all I have to say about Colleen right now. But yeah, okay, so let's move on to some fun Am I the Booty Holes?
The booty hole.
Thanksgiving edition.
Okay.
Okay, so I, 30 female, met my boyfriend, 30 male, 3 years ago. Before me, he was together with his high school sweetheart. They fell out of love, and broke up. A year later, we started dating. His mom, however, was still heartbroken about it. I was very understanding. Sorry, I'm trying to zoom in so I could see it better. And thought she needed time to get to know me. The ex basically grew up with them, and they saw her as part of the family. For the first year of my relationship, his mom would call me his ex's name until...
What?
Yeah.
That's bad.
That is bad. Until boyfriend got angry once and told her to be nice. She laughed it off and said it was just a habit. After she started calling me the wrong name.
I think she did on purpose.
Yeah, probably. Janet instead of Jenny. Fictional names just for the story. So it's not her real name, but let's just say her name is Jenny, but her mother-in-law or boyfriend's mother just keeps telling her, like, calling her Janet instead of Jenny. Isn't that crazy?
You'd be mad if they call you like that, different name?
I would probably leave.
Why?
If she kept doing it.
No. But
for one time, I would let it go. But if she kept doing it, I would be so uncomfortable, I would leave.
You know, but what happened if you get too close to the other person and say, oh, she still think it was her? Like, you know how sometimes I get confused or something like that?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I mean, if they had, dementia or something.
Maybe she have dementia.
I don't think so. Doesn't sound like it. I corrected her a couple times, but she seemed to like hurting me, so I ignored it later.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense now.
Not dementia. My boyfriend has 2 sisters, and a couple of weeks ago, before Thanksgiving, we were invited to barbecue at the older sister's house. I was in the kitchen with my boyfriend's mom, the sisters, and one of their husbands. The older sister then talked about how my boyfriend praised my cooking to her husband, and the mom was listening. She then said out loud, "Sure, why don't we let Janet make the turkey this year?" The sisters giggled and looked at each other, and I said, "That's a great idea." I didn't tell my boyfriend what happened. On Thanksgiving, we went to his mom's house with the usual wine and dessert. She was shocked. She was shocked. Okay, hold on. She worded it weird. She was shocked. I was shocked. Everybody was shocked. I said, "What?" I thought Janet is bringing the turkey. There was yelling, crying, and then we got kicked out.
Because they don't bring the turkey?
Because she don't bring the turkey.
Well, they tell her that she needs to bring the turkey first?
Well, it sounded like it was intended to be a joke. So the mom said, "Sure, just let her bring the turkey." And then she was like, yeah, that's a great idea.
So she agreed to bring the turkey.
Yeah, but it sounds like a joke.
Well, I don't think.
It sounds like a joke. You know?
I don't know that if your mom say and tell you, hey, can you bring the turkey?
No. She didn't say, can you bring the turkey?
Okay, so
she was mad that her son or whatever was talking, like, was complimenting her food.
Okay.
So she was like, sure, just let her bring the turkey this year. She didn't say, can you bring the turkey?
Okay.
She said, sure, just let her bring the turkey. And then she was like, that sounds like a great idea. Like, it's sarcasm. Sarcasm both ways.
Okay.
Is there a mosquito? How'd a mosquito get in here?
I don't know.
It's too cold for mosquitoes. What are they still doing here?
I don't know. Probably.
Tell them go to a warmer climate.
Probably not too cold, but yeah.
Tell them go Texas where it's warmer.
But yeah.
But yeah, so there was yelling, crying, and then we got kicked out. My boyfriend is so angry with me, he hasn't talked to me since. I think it's over, to be honest. But I still don't think I did anything wrong. Did I?
I think so. No, bring the turkey.
But it was sarcasm. The mom was sarcastic and she was
sarcastic, but be serious. Hey,
I think it was just a miscommunication. I don't think it was. I'd
be mad too if you tell somebody, hey, bring the turkey, even if it's sarcastic. So what is supposed to be eat the... So what can I eat for dinner now?
The sides, I guess. That's the best part anyway.
No, the best side is the turkey.
Even when I ate meat, I didn't like the turkey. I liked everything else.
I love the turkey. I love turkey legs. That's my favorite.
I know you like turkey legs.
Yeah,
not everyone likes turkey legs.
I know, but see?
See what?
So now it's going to be everybody hungry. Of course, probably they're hungry, that's why. They kick him out. You know what? Leave. Don't bring the turkey. You don't bring the turkey. They're hungry.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't think so. What?
I don't know. I'm just saying. Probably they're hungry.
Get the mosquito. Get the mosquito.
It's gone.
It's right there.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to get it right now. But yeah, so...
He's sabotaging. Well, the Redditors, they voted her not the booty hole.
I think she's the booty hole.
I don't think she's the booty hole.
I think so, she is.
I think it was sarcastic. Like, the mom was being sarcastic, and she was being sarcastic.
Well, first, she don't like her. 100% sure, because she already called different name. So... And
yeah.
That's her. Of course, when you don't like it, they kind of tell you something. Hey, okay, let it bring her this stuff. And she don't bring it, of course, be so more mad.
It was sarcasm. It wasn't serious on either of their ends. I feel like, you know what I feel like? I feel like the mom knew that she wasn't going to bring the turkey, and she decided to let it blow up.
Probably she kicked him out later and said, let's eat. I have the turkey.
No, I don't think she made the turkey, but I think she knew that Jenny wasn't going to bring the turkey.
She didn't need an excuse to kick her ass.
She just wanted an excuse to start a fight with her and make the boyfriend break up with her. That's all it was.
Yeah.
That's what I think it was. But there's an update. We have an update.
Okay.
She said, hi, everyone. I don't know how to start this, but I want to say, wow, I did not expect this amount of support. Thank you for all the, not the booty holes.
Yeah, she's a booty hole.
No, not the booty hole. Everyone voted her not the booty hole.
Well, I'm not everybody. I'm thinking different a little bit. So,
I think... You know what? I think if it was anything else, if it was like a green bean casserole, you wouldn't care. If it was like hamburgers, you wouldn't care. But the fact that it's the turkey legs are at stake, then whoever doesn't bring the turkey legs.
I'll be fighting all the time for turkey legs. What are you talking about? Of course I'm going to make a big deal for that.
But it was also the mom's fault.
Why?
Because I think she
Mom
knew.
is always right. Even
if she's mean to you?
Well,
baby, if my mom was mean to you, just put it in your shoes, okay?
Okay.
What if my mom called you the wrong name all the time? Okay? What if she called you the wrong name all the time on purpose? And then what if my mom was so mad about you bringing something, then she was like, fine, let him bring the...
I'm not gonna go first.
Okay, well, she went and she brought dessert and she brought wine.
Yeah, but asking for turkey.
She didn't ask for turkey.
Well, she said,
sarcastically said.
Bring for turkey, okay?
Whatever. I can't deal with you right now. Okay. Well, anyway, she was voted not the booty hole. And she said, I will answer some questions before the update. If you're not interested, skip to the last paragraph. Thanksgiving is usually held at mother-in-law's or oldest daughter's, female 32, because they have the biggest dining rooms. It's usually the same people bringing the same dishes, and it's been like this for years. Mother-in-law is in charge of the turkey, my boyfriend the dessert, etc. I don't know if they call each other to check up. I have been to one before with boyfriend, and we brought dessert. Mother-in-law and I have no direct contact. If you see my text conversation with her, it looks like I'm that creep that slides into your DMs every now and then with a hi, except I send congratulations on birthdays or Christmas/Easter greetings, etc. So basically she only says like happy birthday or Merry Christmas, blah, blah, blah to her mother-in-law for text messages. Otherwise she does not talk to her. Okay? She never talked to or about me, not even with boyfriend. And even if I was in the same room as her, she would talk about me in the third person, not... You're still trying to tell me it's not the mom's fault. Are you serious?
Well, she don't like her.
Yeah, and it's her fault.
Why it's her fault? If you don't like somebody, it means you don't like it. So.
No, I'm saying the turkey situation. It's the mother's fault. Because the mom always does the turkey every single year. They did the same thing every year.
Okay, but sometimes...
No, the mom was setting her up.
I'm tired, let her bring the turkey.
No. Then she should have went to her son. And if she wasn't going to talk to her daughter-in-law, she should have went to her son and said, like either, oh, thank you for bringing the turkey this year, or like, hey, can you guys please do the turkey this year? Even if no, it was on purpose.
Probably.
It was
she
on
don't
purpose.
like her. So
exactly.
anyway,
she was setting her up. Okay. At the barbecue, her main issue was that son-in-law and her husband were discussing my cooking in a positive way, saying that they wanted me to invite them to dinner sometime. Mother-in-law got triggered, and that started what went down. So even if it sounded weird for many here, it wasn't really if you know her. See what I'm saying? So she was being sarcastic because she was annoyed that her husband and her son-in-law liked Jenny's cooking.
That's why?
That's why.
Well, probably it's why she asked the turkey, because she cooked really good. Oh my God,
no, she didn't. She wanted to set her up because she hates her.
Only because how is she cooking?
So it's because, oh my gosh, what part of this are you not like fully grasping? So her husband, the mom's husband,
yes,
and their son-in-law,
okay,
they said, oh, whatever you made for this barbecue is really good. And then the mother-in-law overhears them talking about it.
And she gets jealous and say, why?
Exactly. She got jealous and she was like, just let her make the turkey this year then. Like, I don't... If she's so good of a chef, then tell her to make the turkey. And then she was like, sounds like a good idea to me.
Well, she was supposed to be anything like that. No, you should sue the mother-in-law. Come on, really?
Oh my God. You know what? No, if someone disrespects you, you can disrespect them.
No, well, no.
Yes.
All the time. No, because
If my mom disrespected you, I would fully...
I'm not going to say anything. I'll just shut up and that's it. Really, I'm not going to say anything.
But I wouldn't blame you if you did.
Yeah, but I don't know.
If she started it, I wouldn't blame you. And I would hope you would do the same for me.
Yeah.
If your mom started something with me,
yeah.
I hope you would stick up for me.
I will.
Okay.
I said, yeah, let her bring the turkey. I'm just playing. Yes, yeah, I have you back, okay?
Well, but even if that, like, there's communication, though. This was a sarcastic, snide comment. It wasn't like a real, hey, are you bringing the turkey or are we just doing what we always do? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. It's really cold in here. I can't feel my fingers. Okay. I don't know where we were. So, okay. At Thanksgiving, only the ones knowing about Janet, like the incorrect name, understood what was going on. The son-in-laws, father-in-law, etc. The rest were just confused and horrified. My boyfriend was very confused and angry with his mom for wanting to kick me out and told her he was leaving too. I live 5 minutes drive from mother-in-law and was all the time I had to explain. And that was all the time I had to explain. He got really peeved.
What does that mean, peeve?
It means like really mad. I just didn't want to say the real word.
Okay.
I
was confused. I never heard that word. Okay. I got you.
I'm trying not to cuss on the podcast, even though people cuss in the Reddits.
Okay.
Trying to switch out the words, and it takes me a minute to find a replacement in my head.
You say weird names. That's why I was like, what?
Yeah, that's like the Nick at Night version of that word, peeved. Okay, so he got really peeved, so he dropped me off and drove away. I have no idea what he did afterwards, nor how the rest of his family celebrated. I ordered in and watched The Wheel of Time. I texted him apologizing both that same night and the next day, and tried calling over the weekend without success. The update. Yesterday, I was at a party that both boyfriend and I planned to go over to pre-war? What? Go over to pre-war. I have no idea what that means. He showed up and he hugged and kissed me, and we spent the evening together. He asked me if we could go to my place afterwards to talk, and I agreed. He told me that he wasn't mad about what I did, but about the fact that I didn't tell him, and that he looked like an idiot because of it. I apologized again. I told him that I don't think that I could / want to make amends with mother-in-law ever, and that I'm not sure if that's what I want for my future. She's a great grandmother to sister-in-law's children, but would she be the same with ours when she obviously does not and will not like me? Also, I told him that I can't be with someone who would ghost me for 2 to 3 weeks when he's angry with me, so we broke up. I am sad because I love him very much, but this is probably for the best in the long run. Many will say mother-in-law won, but I was never in a competition with her. She can think she won because I don't care, and at least now she will start using my name when addressing boyfriend's next girl. Yeah, maybe.
Or maybe she never mentioned it.
Yeah, or maybe she'll just keep saying the last girlfriend's name.
Yeah, or probably she missed the other girl. It's why.
Yeah.
She liked him more, or so.
Yeah, that's what she said, that she liked her more, but yeah, that's crazy. I mean, it is crazy that he would like disappear for 3 weeks though. So like, in one hand, I want her to like talk it out with him and maybe give him another chance. But on the other hand, it is weird that he would just disappear for 3 weeks.
He's mad, probably.
But he was just embarrassed, it sounds like.
That's true, they can be embarrassed. Yeah.
But for 3 weeks?
Yeah, when you're
I mean, when you're
embarrassed, you don't want to see nobody, really.
No, but like when you're embarrassed or when you're mad, like, and especially with your partner, like you would think that the most it would take him is like a day or two. You know, just...
Maybe 3 or 4 days.
Okay, but not 3 weeks.
Maybe she's go with the other girlfriend.
Why? Why do you justify everything everybody else does?
I don't know. I don't know. This thing maybe something wrong.
Why would he want... Okay. Why would that make it okay for him to go to the other girlfriend, though?
Well, probably they make the... I don't know.
Oh my God, you get on my nerves. You know what? I'm going to ghost you for 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. No.
You serious right now? Okay, moving on to the next story. Am I the booty hole for telling my wife that she can stay at home this Thanksgiving? Stay at home, witch. Okay, let me zoom in. My wife is a grade A+ picky eater. It's What?
Okay.
What?
Is that shown? Okay.
Okay. It's bothersome to a certain degree, but on holidays, basically, the poop show begins. Obviously, it said another word, but I had to replace it. Okay. She'd refuse to eat certain meals, and Mom would take it personally, which results in a series of arguments between them. As a compromise this year, my wife offered to bring her own food to Thanksgiving dinner. You know what? I think that's fine. I think, picky eaters are picky eaters, and if they want to bring their own food. It's like me being a vegetarian when the rest of my family's not. If I bring like a tofu turkey, nobody else is going to say anything. They're just going to let me eat it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. I was stunned. I asked if she thought this through, and she looked at me confused. I told her about how weird it would be for her to bring her own food, especially when she wouldn't be sharing it with anybody else. Well, maybe she can bring a little extra and share. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, but it look like weird if you bring your food and you don't ask somebody if he like. Yeah,
just bring a little. The problem can be solved right there. Just bring a little bit extra and share it with everyone. Yeah. It's not that big of a deal. And I told her to think about how my mom will react. She'd get very offended and upset. My wife said that it's not her problem and that she was trying to make it work by bringing her own meal. I understand that. I told her again that Mom might not like or even allow this. She blew up at me asking if I wanted her to either eat food she doesn't like or go hungry. I suggested she give my mom's food a chance, but she said it wasn't about my mom's cooking. She just doesn't like certain foods. And some people are like that. It's just like something weird inside your head, like you can't get over it. It's like some people have like disordered eating and stuff like that, and they just can't fathom eating certain foods.
Maybe. Or too, like, you see it, but you don't like it. Kind of like me before, like, you know, like
Yeah,
I
it took
told
me
you,
forever to get you to try something, but
I know, like, you know,
It's
biscuits
just-
and gravy. I used to be watching and say, no, I don't want it.
it's like a mental thing where you just you can't think about even trying it, you know. For some
Yeah.
people it's a lot stronger than your biscuits and gravy thing. So, and it sounds like for her it's like a mental thing where she just can't do it, you know.
Or maybe she saw something and she was like, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, maybe she got like food poisoning from something, and she like, I can't eat black bean burgers anymore because that one time I got food poisoning.
Do you remember the day I ate ribeye?
Which one?
The one on the. Can I mention the restaurant now?
And
This is a steakhouse,
Okay.
and I eat my T-bone, big one,
uh-huh.
and I get home and I get so sick for like 3 days.
Yeah.
It's horrible. And after that, never go back eat ribeye no more. Hell no.
We've been there after that though.
No, we don't go back there.
Yes, we have.
No,
You're talking about the time we went with my mom, right?
no, it was with Jonathan.
It was with Jonathan.
Yeah, this is the last time we go there.
I'm pretty sure we've been there after that.
No, we go get some bread and butter, but that's it.
No, we did go there after, but you got a pasta. That's what it was.
I think so. I
You
don't
got
know,
a
but
you got a pasta the last time we went.
no more.
Yeah. No more steaks for you.
No.
Not from there anyway. From a steakhouse. It's crazy. Where are we? She just doesn't like certain foods. We had an argument and I ended up telling she could stay home this Thanksgiving and have whatever meal she likes. She got quiet, then lashed out on me, calling me insensitive and negative to say this to her. I repeatedly asked her to calm down, but she couldn't stop ranting about how I was basically willing to exclude her from a major event. She started cold shouldering me about it while at the same time guilting me and saying I'm treating her poorly after she offered the perfect compromise. It is a compromise. I don't know if it's the perfect compromise if you don't like. I feel like the perfect compromise was to bring her own food, but enough to share with everyone.
Yeah, if it's somebody want to try in it. Like
Exactly.
they look good. Can I try in it?
That would be the perfect compromise.
Yeah.
But this is a compromise nonetheless, bringing her own meal. Like, we don't even know what it is. What if she's not even cooking? What if it's like a little frozen meal or something? Or what if it's like a can of soup? We don't know what it is, so. Or what if
Or
they don't have the means to.
Maybe it's a romaine. A romaine? What's it called? That's the
A what?
The one you just put in the microwave?
Ramen.
Ramen.
Yeah, what if it's a ramen? What if it's not like a shareable meal? What if it's already made? We don't know what it is. So I think, okay, whatever. There is an update. And so my wife has decided to go spend Thanksgiving with her family, who, by the way, lives hours away. So this means unnecessary travel expenses. Well, just let her bring her own food and then instead, and basically ditch me for a whole week. Y'all happy now? Question mark. Aggressive. Though I appreciate some insightful comments on the situation, some others? Question mark. ... Not so much. Especially with those assumptions claiming that my wife has allergies. She does not, in all caps. Y'all got that from question mark. But anyways, it's all good now, I guess. Though I am not too thrilled with her decision, I feel like she's doing it to spite me or get me to cave in. This guy sounds childish. I don't know. Tell me what you think first.
He's not a child. I don't think so.
He won't let her bring her own food. because he's afraid it'll hurt mom's feelings when she literally cannot get herself to eat certain foods. And then is mad at her when she decides to go
I think the both child.
Well,
pretty much. One for they don't bring extra food, and they don't.
but
don't
then
let it
why
go.
wouldn't he just say bring enough food for everyone and that's fine?
But she don't want it.
What if she can't afford it?
If she can go to somewhere,
Or what if it is just a cup of ramen? We don't know what it is.
take extra ramen. Come on, really? How much cost it? $1? A ramen? Really?
Or what if it's like a box mac and cheese?
We can bring 2 boxes of mac and cheese. Come on.
I'm just saying it's weird. I don't know. I think it started with him.
I think he did already have issues, so that's why they invited for that.
Well, sure, but I think it started with him though. Like just let her bring her own food or try to compromise more and get her to bring more food for everyone. You know what I'm saying?
I think they're both wrong. One for let him bring it, and the other one for.
He literally told her to stay home if she wanted to bring her own food. He said you can stay home and eat whatever you want. So she decided to go spend it with her family. I still think the majority of the blame is on him.
Don't look at me like that.
I'm waiting for your answer. Because you like to take the guy's side no matter what.
I don't take the guy's side. Okay.
I just want you to take the right person.
He's wrong, okay? That's what you want to listen? It's wrong.
No.
I got it. I got you.
No.
I'm not going to take the guy's side, okay?
No, it's not that I don't want you to take the guy's side. I just don't want you to always take the guy's side when they're wrong.
I never do that, but okay. I think the guy is wrong, okay?
Do that. You always do that.
Sometimes I like to see how you react
Well,
to it.
you know what?
You get so mad when I do that.
Because I want you to say what you really think, not just whatever you think is going to make me mad. That's so irritating. Okay, you've already said what you thought is going to make me mad. Tell me what you really think. Because she offered to bring her own food to Thanksgiving dinner to spend with his family. He said, no, you can stay home and eat whatever you want because you're not bringing your own food. And she said, okay, I guess I'll just go to my parents' house. She tried to compromise.
Yeah, probably the family said, please don't bring your wife because she brings her own food.
We don't know anything about that.
All right, so you never know what's going on.
Okay, but just judge on the information that you have. Who do you think is in the wrong or the majority of the wrong? They're both a little bit wrong.
Okay, the guy. Okay.
That's all.
You want to hear it? It's the guy.
I just wanted you to say the truth. That's all I wanted. Okay. The OP has, this is in the comments. The OP has offered the following explanation for why they think they might be the booty hole. I might have been the booty hole for suggesting she stay home this Thanksgiving over a minor conflict about food. She thinks this is a good compromise, which might be, but I wasn't sure Mom would accept. Well, then talk to Mom. Don't fight with your girlfriend. Just talk to your mom and see if she's cool with it. You don't know unless you ask.
Probably he asked.
No, it said he just thought it would hurt Mom's feelings. He didn't talk to her.
Okay.
Just talk to your mother. Everything can be solved with a little conversation.
Sometimes, yes.
Oh my gosh. A lot of people are saying that he was the booty hole because she offered a compromise. And okay, there's one person that said, my wife's family does the Feast of 7 Fishes. I hate fish. So since I joined the family, it's the Feast of 7 Fishes and a chicken. We all get a good laugh, and my mother-in-law is happy to make it for me. See, you just gotta talk to your family. You can, yeah.
What happens if your family, they don't like you?
Well, that's something different. Like, but like, why? I mean, assuming that they have no reason to not like this person. It doesn't sound like the mom doesn't like this person, just from what this guy is saying. It's just, they just didn't talk. They just didn't talk. That's all it is. If they would have just talked to each other about how they were feeling.
Conversations help him a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like you're just agreeing with me just to move on.
I'm just saying, conversation help a lot. Okay, you talk.
But, okay, I guess we're moving on then. Now that I won the argument. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Okay. Am I the booty hoe for telling my family that if they want Thanksgiving, they'll have to get off their booties and plan it? Usually for Thanksgiving, we head out to go see the family. Someone else always hosts. We typically help/sponsor the host by paying for cleanup, etc. Our home is just too small to host the 30 plus folks who typically show up through the day. This year, that's obviously not happening. Other than us talking about not doing the usual, Thanksgiving didn't come up until yesterday. My kids have the week off from online school, and I was doing a puzzle with them before dinner when my husband walks in after work and says, "So did we get a turkey?" I looked at him and said, "Well, I didn't. Did you?" And he stared at me blankly and said, "No, what do you mean? Do we need to get one still? Is it being delivered?" I shrugged and said, "I don't know anything about no turkey." What?
Nothing, I'm listening to you. Okay.
The kids and he looked so confused. So I helped them along and said, "I didn't buy anything. I didn't plan anything. No one said anything to me about Thanksgiving. Nobody offered to help meal plan, cook anything, do anything." He blew up yelling at me about how I should have obviously known. I said, "Why? I've literally never planned or made a Thanksgiving dinner in my life. The most I've ever done was help clean up or maybe peel the potato." I asked him why didn't he plan anything? Why didn't the kids plan anything? Why is everyone waiting until the last minute and dumping it on me? He just sputtered and yelled and stormed off into his office, that was in quotes, and left me with the kids. We all had dinner, the kids cleaned up, and I was relaxing with some wine and a book after they all went to bed. My husband tore into me about how he can't believe I left this all to the last minute. Now there will be no Thanksgiving. How could I know to be heartbroken? What? Okay, hold on, I can't read. How could I be heartbroken to do this to the kids? I have no idea what that sentence means. Now there will be no Thanksgiving. How could I? Whatever, moving on. I read it just how it says. I have no idea what she's trying to say. The kids will be heartbroken, I'm guessing.
Yeah, they have to have Thanksgiving.
No, I mean, like, that's what she's trying to say, I think. There will be no Thanksgiving and the kids will be heartbroken, but I don't know why she worded it like that. It's really weird. So I just looked at him and said, "Why didn't you plan? Why did you wait until the last minute to ask me? He told me I was... why are you holding hands with a bear?
I just want to hold his hand.
Hold hands with a cinnamon roll. Where is she at?
I don't know. Okay. Wait, I don't want to hold his hand. So, make me feel comfortable.
You can hold him if you want to, I guess. He told me I was being... Wait, what? So I just looked at him and said, why didn't you plan? Why didn't you wait till the last minute to ask me? He told me I was being a freaking biznitch for no reason and stopped off to sleep in his office. He left without saying a word this morning. I followed up with my kids and asked them if they wanted Thanksgiving. They said they didn't care because the food isn't that good most of the time anyway. So, before you ask, yep, I work as well. We split chores, but there's no hard line. I do some, he does some. We both cook, and the oldest cooks as well. I just don't get why Thanksgiving is on my plate. Why, just because I'm a woman? LMAO, F that. Am I the a-hole? ?
Yeah.
What? No, real answer. Real answer. They don't just say what you want to make me mad, and don't just say what you think I want to hear. Tell me what you really think. Is she the a-hole? Is she the booty hole?
Kind of like.
What do you mean kind of like? She had no idea.
Well, she need to make a dinner for Thanksgiving. Oh no.
What?
She have to do dinner Thanksgiving.
Were you not listening to the whole story?
Yeah, I listen, but I'm just saying.
What is wrong with you? Okay, but like she literally said she has never made Thanksgiving before. They always go to someone's house and they help with the cleanup and they help with like peeling potatoes and stuff. So they go and they help, but they never host for the 30 plus people in their family. So she had no idea until like the day before when the husband said, "Do we still need to buy a turkey? Or where is it?" And then
probably they don't have to go nowhere. They have to stay at home or something only.
But the point is, why wouldn't he say something before or be like, "Hey, we're doing Thanksgiving this year, just giving you a heads up so you have time to go get stuff." Even if he didn't want to plan for it, at least tell her before the day before, you know?
Yeah. Why she don't say this? Let's order some Chinese food, like always.
No, but they always go to someone else's house.
Okay.
And then after he exploded, she asked the kids if they want Thanksgiving. They said they don't care. At least she asked the kids if they wanted it, because he was saying that they're going to be heartbroken. And they said that the food's not that good. So she was considerate enough. She was thinking about it, about making the Thanksgiving at the very last second if the kids wanted it. But she had no idea that she was supposed to cook. She probably thought they were going to go somewhere else, like they always do.
Probably nobody called him or something like that. And he the last minute, you know what? We have to cook. We don't go nowhere.
Okay, so then instead
last minutes.
Okay, but instead of saying, "Hey, I don't think we're going to anyone's house," like, are we still doing, like, can we do a Thanksgiving by ourselves? Instead of saying that, he comes in and says, "Where's the turkey?"
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, it is weird.
People are weird.
Yeah.
That's what I'm learning from Reddit. It's just people are weird.
Welcome to this world. Everybody's weird here.
Okay, so we have an update. She said, "Thanks for the judgments." They voted her not the booty hole, by the way. What? You just like how I said that? What?
Nothing.
You just like the way I say that?
Yeah.
Okay, she said, "Thanks for all the judgments. A lot of people seem to think that my kids are like toddlers or something. They're old enough to help me make the menu for dinners, help with the cooking, etc. It's weird how so many people came up with the info here. Like I was getting down on the floor playing rather than me and the kids sitting at the table doing a puzzle.
Yeah, she's playing instead of cooking.
No, like that was in her story. Like she was doing the puzzle with the kids when he walked in and said, "Where's the turkey?"
Well, probably it's why he was tired. Probably he was tired.
She works a full-time job too.
I don't know, but probably he's...
Oh my gosh.
Never mind.
Every time you take the guy's side, even when they're weird. Oh my gosh. I'm not saying he was an a-hole either. I'm just saying he was really weird about it. Just say, hey.
Well, probably he was coming stressed about it from work. And you coming home, she was
okay, but that's that day. Why didn't he say something a week ago?
Probably he don't know.
He don't know.
Yeah, sometimes guy with this, we know the last minute.
Okay, everything. But then come in and be like, hey, I'm sorry, this is the last second, but can we do a Thanksgiving? It's not that hard to just be nice to your wife and don't like take advantage of her.
Yeah, yeah, sometimes, but sometimes you're just mad.
But
like how we say
that doesn't
you don't
make it
look
okay.
Who did it? Who gonna pay for it? You know. Sometimes.
What?
Sometimes I don't know. This they say they say you don't look in who did to you. If he, I don't know. It's weird. Nah, never mind. Forget.
I have no idea what you're saying.
Never mind. But yeah, probably he is mad. That's all.
But still, that you don't take it out on your wife.
I know. You don't bring problems at home.
Yeah, don't bring your work life home with you.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, I told my husband that if he wants me to do some traditional Thanksgiving with all the fattening, carby, salty, beige food, he can go ahead and plan it, and I will help in the same capacity as always.
Clean potatoes in
Probably a little bit more, just helping cook a little bit. If he wants me and the kids to cook something together, aka a normal average Thursday, I'll continue with that as scheduled. The kids genuinely do not care. Thanksgiving doesn't mean anything to them. One of them has been asking for us to stay home for years. One of them barely touches the food as it is. And the other only likes to go so she can see her cousins, and she sees them all the time anyway. The middle kid already dug out another puzzle for us, and they're just happy they're off school. Also, we don't do Christmas. Check your biases, folks. Don't leap to conclusions based on what you want to have happened. That's what she said. And a lot of people are agreeing that...
They don't celebrate Christmas.
Well, maybe that's just not their religion.
Huh.
Or maybe they're, maybe they're like hardcore, like Christians, I guess, that only celebrate like the Christ part and don't do like presents and Santa and all that crap. What?
Nothing. It was something funny when they told me the Santa that exists, Coca-Cola invented.
I don't think he didn't. No, that's not true.
No, but that was a joke. They told me when I growing up. I think when I was like 10 or something like that.
Was it another kid told that to you? They probably believed it too, just to be silly. Kids are weird. Okay. You have anything else to say about that one?
No, I think I'm good.
I think I'm good. Why, you don't want to make me mad again?
Yeah, you get mad. Whatever I tell you don't like it sometimes.
Well, because I know that you're lying to make me mad. I know that's what it is, okay? I can tell that's what it is. Okay, well, next story then. Am I the booty hole for not wanting to do Thanksgiving dinner at my parents' without my wife? I, 30 male, feel stupid for even asking. My sister, 29, and my wife, 34 female, did not have the best history. Before we met, my wife was my sister's landlady, and she was renting the room at the back of my wife's house 6 years ago. She got evicted less than 4 months after moving in because my sister did not pay her rent at all. Then she was taken to court for damages that costed way more than what she put down on the security deposit. My sister did end up having to pay, but basically hated my wife for this. We met her after this all went down, and I went to go pick up my sister's stuff. She left behind that my wife was decent enough not to have thrown out yet. We started chatting and really hit it off. What a weird way to meet your wife. Started dating. 1.5 years later, she got pregnant with our son. Now happily married, but my sister never took it well. We weren't as close before all of this, but after becoming a traitor in her eyes, we didn't talk much. She hasn't even met my son, who's 3. That's crazy. My parents are really trying to push for us to all have a family Thanksgiving at their place. My sister never wanted to go because I'd be there with my wife, and she didn't want to see me. My parents never pushed it before because they didn't think my sister was being fair, considering the issues she has with my wife were all things she did herself. This year, they feel different enough since my sister broke up with her boyfriend of 6 years, and it's her first holiday without him. She, however, doesn't want to see my son or wife. So that's why they're asking if they be left at home. My wife doesn't have any other family. I don't want her and my son missing out because my sister doesn't want them there. It's not a problem for me to miss out on dinner with my wife, so my sister could have the company and I just stay home with my own family. My sister is blowing it out of proportion because she wants me there, but now she wants you there. She didn't want to see you a minute ago. But I'm being a booty hole because she wants the whole family there. Parents are taking her side here because it's been a difficult year losing her boyfriend and job. So she lost her job too, and she's a mess. So she wants one family dinner for Thanksgiving. I get it's been tough for her, but I am just having a hard time seeing how it's selfish or being inconsiderate to not want to exclude my family. What do you think? I feel bad for this guy.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I'm agreeing with you.
No, tell me what you think first. Like what you really think.
No, I think how. This is the one thing I don't understand. How you don't want to talk to your brother or something like that?
Yeah, she didn't want to talk to her brother for like this, 6 years, I guess. But now that she's broken up with her boyfriend and she lost her job, now all of a sudden she wants her brother again. Which, I mean, I guess I understand, like, you're going through a hard time and you miss your family. But she still doesn't want to see her sister-in-law, which the brother's wife, and their son. She hasn't met their son, and he's 3 now. How are you not going to meet your nephew? Even if you don't like...
You still need to go meet your nephew.
Yeah, that's your nephew. Even if you don't like the woman your brother married, like, that's your nephew. And like they said, like the parents took his side originally because the reason all that drama started was because she was doing bad stuff in the place that she was renting. So she caused her own drama. And you know what? Think of it this way. Like, if she didn't get kicked out, they never would have met. And they never would have fallen in love and been a family.
Yeah.
So instead of her being like negative and probably, it sounds like she's more like embarrassed that her brother ended up with someone that like humiliated her, I guess. But again, it was her fault. But she could look at it as she brought them together. To, you know, to twist it in her head to be like, okay, like, I'll be okay with this because I sort of made this happen, you know?
Yeah.
If I wasn't stupid, then you all wouldn't be happy in a family.
Yeah.
And my nephew wouldn't exist.
My stupidness helped you.
My stupidness helped you. My stupidness created my nephew.
Yeah, there you go.
Hi, Cinnamon Roll. But,
Yeah.
But yeah, so a lot of people are agreeing with this guy that he's not the booty hole. It's been 6 years and your sister was at fault. Time to grow up and drop the grudge. And the fact that she would hold it against your toddler is ridiculous. If she wants her whole family there, she needs to accept that your wife and child are family.
Yeah.
Whether she likes it or not. Family doesn't always get along. She needs to deal with that or not expect you there. 100%. Okay. Oh, we have an update. Oh, I love updates. Okay, let me zoom in. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom. Too much zoom. Okay. Many of you asked for an update on my post, so here it is. Well, of course, I didn't follow along with their ridiculous request. Wasn't about to leave my wife and child at home to have dinner with people who didn't want my family there. It peeved me off. Like you can't imagine. We had fights prior to the... Cinnamon roll. Cinnamon. Okay. We had fights prior to the dinner because I couldn't believe my parents were fine with excluding my son from time to... Wait, what? Excluding my son from time to send with them. I don't know what that means. It bothered me more than I thought about it. It bothered me more I thought about it. Then there went my sister calling, crying that I am a piece of work for not being there for her. Honestly, it was so irritating. We went back and forth. I just remember telling her to grow up and stop being a spoiled you-know-what. And she didn't care. She didn't... Wait, what? And well, she didn't call after that one. So sister stopped calling. We stayed home to have our own Thanksgiving. My son kept asking, where's Grandma and Grandpa? I wasn't about to tell him the real reason that we weren't going with them. So we only told him they are a little sick, so we can't go. He still wanted to talk to them. They video chatted for a while, then you couldn't hear my sister in the background. Then you could hear my sister in the background. They were suddenly in a hurry to end the call. I'm sure she didn't know they were talking to us. I tried not to let that anger me too much so we could all be in a good mood. To the person who suggested a nice pajama Thanksgiving dinner, we followed through on that and it was pretty relaxing. Smiley face. My son decided he wanted to go all out with his dinosaur PJs. It was a lovely time. We made a pillow fort. That's your phone? Mm-hmm. We made a pillow fort after dinner. Then my son fell into a food coma. So me and my wife had some alone time too. This was so much better than any dinner with my parents and someone who had no respect for my family. Hold Cinnamon's hand, not the bear's hand.
The bear doesn't scratch me. She scratched me.
She don't scratch you earlier.
No, but yeah. Okay, keep going.
It really left me with a completely different view of them. I know she really is going through something difficult, and my parents were trying to help, but it hurts knowing that wanted to toss my family to the side to make her happy. For the reason we won't be spending Christmas with them either, which has been a whole thing too, but oh well. They did this to themselves. We're taking a little family vacation up to the mountains so my son can enjoy the snow. Just to do something fun on Christmas so he doesn't focus on the fact that we're spending it without his grandparents. That's a lot. What do you think?
That was a lot.
That was a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, do you think the parents are being kind of weird and they should have just pushed everybody together?
I think they're trying to support her daughter, that's all. Because she's
but
so much.
But they're okay with not having their grandson at Thanksgiving just to make her happy. Why can't they just say, okay, but family's family and everybody's going to come?
Yeah.
Like they're the most mature ones in the situation, or they should be. And they should be like, and it sounds like they're good grandparents. They like spending time with their grandson.
Yeah.
Because they're video chatting, they have like a good relationship, it sounds like. But for some reason, they're just letting the daughter do whatever she wants. Maybe that's why she's always in trouble. Maybe she's spoiled.
Yeah. Probably that's what happened. She's too spoiled. That's why.
Yeah, they should have just pushed everybody together, like everybody, family all together. That's what Thanksgiving is.
Yeah.
Like if the daughter didn't want to go to Thanksgiving for the 6 years, that's her choice because she's an adult. But she doesn't get to dictate if the grandson can't go.
Yeah.
You know, she doesn't get to dictate who else doesn't go, like her sister-in-law. Everybody's welcome in their house because it's the grandparents' house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be like, I know this is not the same thing, but that'd be like my mom saying that we can't bring the dogs when we always bring them just because my sister doesn't like them there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, no, it's my mom's house. She can do what she wants.
Yeah.
That's all you have to say about that? You're just going to listen to me?
Yeah, I'm going to listen this time.
No! Like, you have to tell me your opinions, too. It's not fun for the audience if you just agree with me on everything. Then I might as well be sitting here talking to a wall. Okay. Am I the booty hoe for not going to Thanksgivings because I know I'll be stuck being the babysitter? I am the youngest cousin of the family by a lot. I was a surprise/mistake. All my older cousins have kids. Every Thanksgiving we go to my aunt's house, my cousins put their kids in the playroom and start drinking, and I get stuck watching the kids all day. Anytime one cries or has to go to the bathroom or any of them fight, I get stuck dealing with it. They also sit me at the kids' table. I complain to my mom every year and she just tells me it's not like that and it's not and is it a big deal to give the parents a day off? I don't look forward to Thanksgiving anymore because it happens every year. My boyfriend invited me to his family's Thanksgiving this year and I decided to go. I told my mom and she's flipping out and telling me it will break her heart to not have me there for Thanksgiving and everyone will miss me. I just want to enjoy Thanksgiving this year. I'm 22 female for everyone asking. A 22-year-old gets stuck watching everybody else's kids Everybody needs to watch their own kids.
Yeah, I don't think I want to go to if that's gonna happen.
And they sit her at the kids' table. Like, it's one thing to be like, hey, like, you know, someone needs to supervise the kids and you're the youngest, so that's on you. But it's a whole other thing to sit a 22-year-old at a kid's table.
Yeah.
This family sucks.
She wanted them so they can watch the kids.
Yeah, she's just a babysitter that doesn't get paid. Poor girl. Let's see. Not the booty hole. She had years to listen to you, and now she's reaping what she sowed. She is being kind of dim if she doesn't give you any options, and then is surprised when you take one with somebody else offers. Yeah.
It's so funny, why she don't just leave the kids and say, hey, go take care of your kids.
Also, are there no kids older than 10 years old that can just, you know what I mean? Like, my sister started babysitting me when she was 11 years old because that's when I was born, you know?
Yeah.
Like, there's no, like, older kids within that entire group that can keep an eye on each other, or if there's not, just everybody watch their own kids.
Yeah.
Or don't have them stuffed in a room where you have to have someone watch them. Just let them be with everybody else, the whole family together, so you can just keep an eye on them in the background.
Probably they're asking her, can you watch the kids, please? We're gonna start drinking.
It sounds like they didn't even ask her. They just assumed that she would do it because she has to do it every year. Because
yeah, probably she's the older one, like the kids, but she's a little bit more older to say, oh, she can watch.
She's the youngest cousin, it says.
Okay.
So.
Of course, yeah, she can.
She has to watch all of her cousin's kids.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, next one. We have two more, and they're in the same one. Okay. Am I the booty hole for expecting... Hold on. Am I the booty hole for expecting my husband to spend Thanksgiving Day with me?
Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah?
Maybe no. I'm sorry. Keep going.
I expect you to spend Thanksgiving with me. That'd be weird if you didn't. My 28 male husband's parents have been incredibly disrespectful to me over the last 5 years, and this year I've reached my breaking point. Previously, I've been called names by them, blamed for my husband's decisions, and have been taken advantage of. But I've tried to be the bigger person and continue a relationship with them. Long story short, my grandpa passed away in January, somewhat suddenly, and my mother-in-law didn't show up for us in the way that we needed. Husband specifically communicated it to her. She barely showed up for us at all. She then went on to be insensitive about what we were going through, and also guilted my husband for not coming to a family function when we had just been through heck and wanted to rest. We were about to move and had just had my grandpa's funeral 2 weeks before. Additionally, my father-in-law made a political joke about the way my grandpa died. That's not okay. And when my husband told him how insensitive and hurtful it was, he doubled down. I have consistently showed up for both of my in-laws when their parents passed away, and went above and beyond to help them in their grief. After many years of already terrible behavior, their behavior when my husband and I were struggling was my last straw. The holidays have always been a point of contention with my in-laws and my SIL. I don't know if that's son-in-law or sister-in-law. Probably sister-in-law. We have switched off Thanksgivings typically, but this year I have decided I'm not going at all. It wasn't their year to begin with anyways. I have not received any kind of apology, and I need to see that I will get basic respect from them before going back around. Here is my problem. My husband wants to spend Thanksgiving Day with them. He doesn't think their behavior is that big of a deal. When I bring up that they have treated me badly over the last 3 years, his response is that was 3 years ago. None of it was ever acknowledged or apologized to me directly about. They live 4 hours away in a different state. I've told him we should not be apart on a holiday, and because he has routinely not prioritized me in the past, I need to see that he'll prioritize me over his family. Oof. I've told him he's more than welcome to go the day after Thanksgiving, etc. That's not enough because he wants to be with his entire family on one day. We are both in individual therapy and couples. He is being emboldened by his therapist to choose what he wants to do for his own self, and he has told me I'm choosing myself and what I want to do, which is be with my family on the holiday. Am I the booty hole? What do you think?
No, she's not. Who's the guy?
It's a girl talking, but who do you think? Who do you think?
The guy, I think. Because if they don't respect you, and like my family, if you take you to dinner at home and they don't respect you and all that, probably I was like,
I think they have problems.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna go somewhere if you don't walk on with my family. I love my family, but if they don't respect you because you stay with me, so it's no reason to go. You know?
Yeah. I do think it's kind of awkward for her to ask him to choose her over his family, though.
Yeah, that too.
That's awkward, but at the same time, maybe your therapy is not working because you guys have stuff to work out. Because I don't know, that therapist that told him to choose himself over her.
Probably he did.
That's kind of weird. No, it's not like weird, but it's. I mean, that's your wife.
Yeah.
No, it's not even choosing himself in this situation. It's choosing your family over your other family, your wife over your parents. You know, or your parents over your wife. I mean, yeah, it's weird, and they have issues, and I don't know what to say about that. I really don't know what to say about that. What do you?
I think they, like they said, they have problems. They need to.
Yeah, I mean
figure it out.
Yeah, it sounds like he's just dismissing her feelings about how his parents are being disrespectful to her.
Yeah.
And she is just putting her foot down and trying to create an ultimatum, but in ultimatums everybody loses. It sounds like this marriage is just not going well.
Yeah.
Either they need more couples therapy or they need to change therapists because it's... Yeah.
Probably the therapy is not working at all.
Yeah. Well, it's probably the therapist. Or it's probably the therapist.
Or the therapist have more problems than...
I don't know. I feel like it can help some people, but I mean, all doctors are different. You know what I mean? You're not going to get... Just
you
because...
think therapists at work?
I think for some people they work, yes.
For some people.
But I think there's some therapists that are probably better than others, especially for certain people. So I think they need to reevaluate.
Because I hear some people they go into therapy, but they
In some instances, the therapist can cause more issues than was already there to begin with.
Okay.
But again, it depends on the therapist. Right.
When I was a kid, I go to therapy, and I don't feel like they help me, nothing at all.
Well,
like,
it could have just been the doctor. What'd you go to therapy for?
Eh?
What'd you go to therapy for?
I'll tell you later.
Okay. I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Final update. Am I the booty hole for telling my sister she's not allowed to bring her homemade food to Thanksgiving because her cooking is ruining the meal? How dramatic.
Probably she's cooked horrible, blown up stuff or something.
Well, you know what? Nobody has to eat it. Like, she can bring what she wants. Nobody has to eat. Okay, well, let's hear him out. Thanksgiving dinner is officially over, and I genuinely don't know where to start. I feel like I just lived through a fever dream of culinary chaos and family drama. I need a moment to breathe before I can even process everything. My cousin and I are heading out for drinks to dissect all of it because honestly, what just happened deserves its own Netflix special. Sounds dramatic. I'll post photos later when I get home, but for now, let me try to give you the rundown. So my sister showed up earlier than expected, which I should have seen coming. Just like my sister, always there like 2 hours before the set time. Just kidding. She came.
You don't kidding. You be honest.
I'm exaggerating a little bit.
If you see your sister this episode, she can hear that.
I would say that to her face. I'm not scared.
You see, Kayla?
Well,
you're always too early.
If we agree on 3:00, I know she's gonna be there at like 2:15 at the latest. You know, like. But where was I?
Can I show this episode? Kayla, look at this.
No, I don't want her. I don't want her to watch her. If she finds it on her own, then she can watch it. But I don't want to. I don't want to show our family our podcast yet. So sister showed up earlier than expected, which I should have seen coming. She comes in like a storm, carrying not just her 3 dishes, but also this giant platter wrapped in foil, which she was clearly trying to make a big deal about. She immediately started rearranging the table, moving my dishes to the side so hers could take center stage. She even brought her own table runner and candles.
Shut up, really? Yeah. This being dramatic.
Yeah, saying something about setting the mood for a creative dining experience. I decided not to fire her on it because at this point I just wanted to get through the night without a blow up. Her trio experience was I don't know. Let's just say it was everything I feared and more. She started with a glittery sweet potato mash that somehow managed to taste like a mix of sugar and sand. The glitter wasn't even edible glitter. It was just craft glitter.
It makes sense why they don't want to take it.
Oh my god. Which I didn't realize until one of the kids said, "This is crunchy," and I looked closer. Then there was a cranberry and oyster a cranberry and oyster relish. Yes, oysters and cranberries. It's like he heard me say what? Yes, oysters and cranberry. I'm like crying. It's so funny. It looked like someone had spilled jam into clam chowder. Ew. And the smell alone was enough to make me lose my appetite. Finally, she brought a pumpkin curry casserole that had raisins in it for some reason, and this weird fishy smell that clung clung onto the air for way too long. Where did the fish come from?
Where did they put a fish house?
Wait, what? Fish sauce and pumpkin curry casserole? That's so many weird things combined into one. Because I think I've heard of pumpkin curry before, but not in a casserole.
Wait. Pumpkin curry, I tried one time. It's so good.
Okay, so that's normal.
Yeah, but...
Does it have raisins in it?
No.
Does it smell like fish?
No.
Okay, then I don't
It's spicy.
It's spicy. Well, yeah, curry's spicy.
Yeah.
Okay. So it had a weird fishy smell that clung in the air for way too long. But the piece de resistance was her surprise centerpiece dish, which turned out to be a turkey gelatin mold. Okay. Yes, she took a ground turkey, mixed it... Wait, what? Ew. I thought it was just going to be Jell-O. She mixed it with some kind of broth and seasonings and turned it into a wobbly, translucent mold shaped like a turkey. If it was normal, like dessert Jell-O, I think that's really creative. But she put ground beef and like some weird spices. Okay.
And she just finished her Coronelli something? Coronel school or something? What did she...
Is that what it said?
Yeah, I think so.
I guess I blacked out during that part.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. There's no way. Really?
I don't think so.
Culinary school?
Uh-huh.
No, really?
Yeah, look at it.
Wait, let me
Did
pause.
I hear you wrong?
I don't know. No.
Oh, okay.
There's no culinary school. He said culinary chaos. So
okay.
I was like, when did she go to culinary school? Because they would not teach... They would not teach this there. An oyster and cranberries.
Probably that's kind of people that say, just put it whatever you think it's gonna taste good, and just put everything on.
Put what you feel like. What are you feeling the dish should be like? I don't know. It sounds like an art piece or something. Okay, she even garnished it with parsley and cherry tomatoes to make it festive. I wish I were kidding. The entire table went silent when she unveiled it, except for my cousin, who immediately started coughing to cover up what I'm pretty sure was a laugh. I mean, yeah. You know what? She could have done like a turkey mold of regular Jell-O, but no, she chose ground turkey in gelatin with spices and stuff to make it savory. That's kind of...
Especially gelatin.
Gelatin, yeah.
It just stinks so bad.
Yeah. Ugh. Okay, things hit their peak when my mom, who has been defending... And I can just imagine like eating some mushy, but it tastes like turkey, but it's mushy.
Ew.
I'm sorry. Ew. Okay. Things hit the peak when my mom, who has been defending her this entire time, took one bite of the gelatin mold and just froze. She didn't say anything, but you could see regret on her face. My sister, noticing the lack of enthusiasm, decided to go on this long speech about how Thanksgiving is too boring, or Thanksgiving food is too boring, and how she is trying to challenge our palates. She even called my ham and mashed potatoes uninspired, which was rich coming from someone serving glitter and sand potatoes. The breaking point came when my aunt, she's literally treating it like an art project. She's not treating it like food. It's like an art project to her. The breaking point came when my aunt, who's usually the peacekeeper, tried the gelatin mold, actually gagged. Yeah, I'm gagging just thinking about it. She tried to be polite about it, but my sister saw her reaction and completely lost it. She started yelling about how nobody in the family supports her and how we're all stuck in the past with our unoriginal food. She even accused me of sabotaging her dishes by not hyping them up enough to everyone. How is that sabotage? It doesn't make any sense. At this point, half of the table was trying not to laugh. And, oh, this poor girl. And the other half was just staring at their plates, probably wondering how we got here. My sister ended up storming out of the house, but not before saying something along the lines of, "You'll regret not appreciating my vision when I'm famous." Famous for what? Your glitter potatoes? Oh my god. She left most of the food behind, which my cousin and I quietly threw out after dinner. The rest of the night actually turned out pretty nice once the tension was gone. My dad's emergency ham was a lifesaver, and everyone agreed that next year we're either going to a restaurant or just skipping Thanksgiving altogether.
Oh my god.
So now I'm sitting here wondering how this even became my life. I'll post photos later because you all need to see the turkey gelatin mold to believe it. But for now, I'm off to grab a drink or 3 with my cousin to laugh/cry over everything that went down. This Thanksgiving was truly something else, and I don't know whether to feel relieved it's over or brace myself for whatever fresh chaos my sister has planned for next year. Stay tuned for photos. It's going to be worth it. He never posted it. But that
was hilarious. That's kind of hilarious.
The sister doesn't sound like an adult. She sounds like a 5-year-old trying to make food for her family. Like how when I was 5, me and my sister made like a mud pie anniversary cake for my parents and expected them to do something with it when it's just mud outside. Like, that's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Dumping glitter and potatoes. Like, look what I made. Like,
Look what I made.
Doesn't it sound like that?
Yeah. That's hilarious.
Or
I think it's funny.
Like the turkey gelatin thing sounds like an art project. It doesn't sound like food. Like, it's, she's in the... I mean, not that this is her profession. I was going to say she's in the wrong profession. She needs to be an artist, not a... Yeah, she needs to be an artist, not trying to be a cook. Because that's so silly.
That was funny.
Yeah, that was really funny. Yeah. If that girl somehow watches this video, please do art. Don't do food, okay? Order out for everything. Don't make anything, please. Okay, you have anything else to say?
No, I think it's pretty fun. This is the last.
Save the best one for last, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that is it for today's episode. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone, and we will see you all in the next video. Bye.
Bye.